In this video, I'm going to go over a little Erin Condren accessories haul from some items from the Back to School collection. Hi, I'm Kristen and I love functional planning and stationery and household management and everything that goes along with it. But if you're like me and you need a gentle reminder to just keep it simple, please make sure you're subscribed and I'll be right back. This is just a small order. I got 4 things during the accessories sale. They did an Erin Condren insider sale where everything on the site, I think it was 15% off, and then they had an extra discount off of 4 accessories. And then I had some rewards points to spend. So thank you if you are someone who has used my referral link to receive $10 off your order. That got me some points to use to get some of the stuff that I'm going to show you today. If you haven't done that yet and you haven't ordered from Erin Condren, I do have a link in my description where you can get $10 off your first order too. So I'm going to take everything out of the box because, you know, my address is on here, and then we can get rid of the box. All right, so just a small order, like I said. I mentioned in my August lineup video that I needed a new cover for August, and I chose this one, but then I didn't end up ordering it in time to use for my August plan with me, and then Erin Condren was actually having a sale, so it worked out. So I ordered it, and technically today, it's not even August yet, but I've already filmed my plan with me. But let's go ahead and put this on my planner. So this was my cover I used for July. This was the canvas cover, and I just did it in like navy or something to match the July cover. I do have some stickies that I need to migrate over, but this is just a really cute metallic like school supplies cover. And the reason I picked this is because in our school district, the kids go back to school in August, and so this is perfect for the whole month. Something I really love about this that I didn't notice whenever I purchased it is that everything on here, these are products that you can actually buy. Like, they have these little binder clips. This mechanical pencil is, I have it right here in my box. I'm looking for it, or in my basket. It's the same mechanical pencil. It's even got the little grip. It would be so cool if they actually put that in the color that it comes in. But anyway, that's in there. You've got like the dual tip markers. These scissors were both available from Erin Condren. The more dual tip markers. I have this ruler as well, which we really gotta like band together to get them to bring this back. Anyway, I just thought it was so cool that they actually put like Erin Condren products on the school supplies thing. Like, whoever drew this, like, love the attention to detail. So good. Okay, let's just get it on the planner. And of course, this is like a newer cover design, so it does have the new like functional dashboard thing. I don't use this, but I love the idea of it. Like, I want to use this, but I just don't. So let's see, and then let's take off the back cover here. And on this one, I have like a little sticky thing that is from Avery, and every time I show this, people ask, where did you get that? They don't make it anymore. And I keep saying I need to like email someone at Avery if I can, if I can find like a contact, and just be like, hey, can we get this back? Because everybody wants it. It's repositionable. It's a cute little clear pocket. It's perfectly sized for our Erin Condren planners. I mean, if they made this available again, people would buy it for sure. So let's get this on here. Almost, are we on there good? Okay, sometimes I shift it and do the wrong holes. And then let's get the sticky notes that I honestly didn't even use last month. I'll just keep moving them over until I realize I haven't used these things in months and I can just get rid of them. And then these are just some like little extra stickies that I will put on my monthly calendar. Lashes I probably won't need. I'm pretty sure I just scheduled my last lash appointment. Okay, so now this cover can go get put away with all the rest of my cover collection. And we have a cute new cover for August ready to go. I'm so excited. This is such a cute one. There's like a little mess up there. It's on both, so it's in the artwork. I wonder if they meant to foil that or something. I don't know. There's like a little black mark. Oh well, it's not a big deal. That kind of stuff doesn't bother me. All right, so the other things I got. All right, so the other things I got, I have 2 sets of writing utensils, and then I have this. These are vegan leather mini monthly adhesive tabs. I purchased these to use with my Planner Kate reusable sticker book, and I actually don't have it in here with me. I forgot to carry it up here with me. I organize that by Erin Condren monthly color because that is how I plan my months. I will get all the stickers that are this color and use them in the monthly spread, and so I like to have everything organized by color. And I've been trying to figure out a way to make it where I could easily flip to that month instead of having to turn all the pages. And I thought I would try these, but I don't know if that's gonna work or not. It was just something that during the sale I was able to get these pretty cheap. I think they were only a couple of dollars after all of my discounts and stuff. So it was the time to try. So I think we'll do that in another video because I do have another thing I wanted to try. And so that can just kind of be its own video. But that is what that's for. So if you're looking for like sticker organization ideas and a way to organize your like Planner Kate reusable sticker book, stay tuned for that one. And now we'll get to the writing utensils. So let's do the gel pens first. I have the new Gemstones gel pens, and I have the new dual tip dot markers. I'm actually super excited for these. So I also have here a A5 notebook, as well as the previous set of the gel pens. Now these were just the regular, I think they were just called colorful gel pens. And when I first reviewed these, I liked them. And then when I tried to use them one day, I think I was going to use this one and it just wouldn't write, like it was skipping. So they're not my favorite pens. I don't like how the tops don't like click on. But that's not a deal breaker, I just don't like it. It's just like, I feel like it needs to click on there, but it doesn't. It clicks on when you put the cap back on, which is important, but they're nice. They're beautiful pens. Like if you are interested in having like really nice, like aesthetic looking supplies on your desk, these are definitely good. And then also like the yellow is super pigmented, so it actually shows up when you write with a yellow pen, which isn't common. So anyhow, I am just super into trying out all of Erin Condren's writing utensils, and I figured you probably would be interested to see if it's something you would want to purchase yourselves. So let's get all of this out and look at them. So let's do, I need this because it has the color names, and let's move those so we don't get them confused. We've got red, fuchsia, orange, purple, aquamarine, and black. I'm actually excited for the black one because I write in black pen. And then I'm gonna actually need to move these because my hand is gonna be resting right there. All right, so let's start with the red. Now, this is gonna be the first time I'm writing with these, so it might skip, I don't know. And let's just say this is red. Okay, that didn't skip, and these are actually really nice. Like the red isn't like bright red, it's like a nice, I don't know, like an orangey red. It's not orange, I don't want to say that, but it's not like a deep red. It's not like a maroon or anything like that, so that's nice. And now we have fuchsia. Now let's see if I can spell this correctly on the first shot. I always want to misspell this. Fuchsia. This is a nice, pretty pink. It's very pigmented. I do really like it. And they are writing nice and smooth. Oh, and I haven't tried to put the cap on. It's fine. It's not falling off. I feel like when I first got these ones, it was like loose. Like, yeah, like they wanted to fall off. Like, see how that happens? Like, you're not going to do that when you're using the pen, most likely. So it's not a big deal, but that's just like a demonstration. Like, it's not happening on these ones. So I don't know. I'm sure they didn't actually change anything about it. I don't know. Okay, orange. Ooh, this one's really nice. This is going to be great for October. So that's another thing is I'm trying to get like all of the different Erin Condren pens and markers and match them up with the monthly colors. And that's something that's just kind of happening over time every month as I pick pens and stuff for the month. But eventually we'll have a whole year's worth and we will know exactly what colors work the best with their monthly colors. Purple. Ooh, this is a really nice purple. It's super nice. It's like just the right color. Like it's not too dark, but it's not too like pink either. I like it. Aquamarine, I'm really excited for this one. I like any kind of like deep greens and blues. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Aquamarine. Okay. Yeah, that's a good pen. I used to write like exclusively in the Ink Joy gel, like the teal pen, and that's what this reminds me of, until I discovered the Pilot G2s. And fun fact, when I discovered the Pilot G2s, I found the number 10 on the ground, and it was in the deep dark like emerald green color, and it like I fell in love instantly, and like I've never used a different pen ever since. And that was like, my goodness, like 6 or 7 years ago, something like that. Okay, and now we have black. Oh, this one skipped a little bit. You can see it right there. But it self-corrected. Okay, so what are these? These are the Gemstones gel pens. I wanted to save and write it in black. Gemstones gel pens. Very nice. I do like them. The caps don't fall off. Like, I mean, they weren't falling off before, but there is a little, like, there was a difference. I don't know. Like, these ones fall off. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why they would be any different, but they are. Like, that's not coming off. That one went flying across the room. Okay, anyhow, these are nice if you like these kinds of pens. I prefer a clicky pen. I don't want to deal with a cap. I just don't. I already have a hard time keeping track of like the caps to my highlighters and everything. And so with a pen that I'm going to use like on a regular, like everyday basis, I don't prefer a cap. I love a click. But if that kind of thing doesn't bother you, these are super nice. And I would say they are worth the money if you like different colored pens. I'm not going to compare them to like the variety packs of like these pens that you can get at all the big box stores, because I don't know, I just feel like that's a different thing. Like these are like treat yourself kinds of pens, I think. So anyhow, those are nice. I like them. And yeah, I if they made these in like a clicky pen version, I'd be all over it. Something I mentioned in the previous pen test for this set that I didn't mention this time, real quick, that is important in case you didn't watch that one. The pen barrel is like rubberized in a way. So it's like it's not like a plastic. It's plastic here with the clear part, but it has like that rubber coating. And so it is nice to hold in your hand. And it does say Erin Condren here in gold. And then you've got like the gold hardware and stuff, and they're nice pens. They're also nice if you wanted to give some pens in a notebook as like a gift or something. I think those would make a really nice gift. They are very pretty. All right, let's move on to the dual tip dot markers, which I'm super excited for. And let's take this pen and write this up here. Dual tip dot markers. Something I just thought about. This doesn't say what point they are. Like, for example, my Pilot G2 is a number 10, which is a 1 millimeter point, which you can get them in like a 0.7 and a 0.5 and stuff like that. This doesn't say, but let's just kind of like put like where I wrote G2 here. It's pretty similar. Like I would say maybe they're like a 0.7. Like I have here I'll put G2, 10, and then this is a G2.38. So those are like the two opposite ends of the spectrum as far as like the tip. It's much closer to the 10. So I don't know, closer to a 7. I used to have a 7, but I don't have it in there anymore. So anyway, if that's important to you, they're closer to like a 7. And let's try these. We've got, these are dual tip where there's a chisel tip on one side and a dot on the other. And honestly, this is like all I could ever ask for. I have, is it in here? I have an Ohuhu dot marker. So my current only set of dot markers are these Ohuhu ones. I got them on Amazon. They're way cheaper than the Zig clean color that everybody in the planner community uses. And that's why I bought them, is because they were cheaper. And I really only use this gray one. Sometimes I use some of the other colors. I feel that they're a little too pigmented, and most of the other colors are. The gray one is pretty much the only one I reach for on a regular basis, and that's why it stays in my little thing here. And the thing is, there is no gray one in the Erin Condren set, so this is probably gonna still live in here. The thing is, it's got a dot on one side, and then it's got like a bullet tip on the side. I never used the bullet tip, never. I don't think I've ever used it once in the like 2 years I've had these. And then the other thing, which I'm trying to see if I have it in here. Sometimes I usually keep a gray mild liner in here, but I think I stopped once I started using all of the Erin Condren highlighters that I love so much. These are not dual tip though. So the thing is, these are dual tip. You've got a dot on one side and a chisel on the other, which is so versatile and perfect because the chisel is basically a highlighter. And then you've got your dot marker, and then it matches. So honestly, as long as I like how these work, this is gonna be a game changer, and I hope they come out with more colors because this is my jam. But I mean, even the colors that are in here, 4 of them for sure are gonna get used often. The bamboo might, and the rest is probably the one that I will least likely use. But the rest, as long as they're not like fluorescent, then I'm really gonna be into it. So we are gonna do these in order of here, so I need to turn them the other way. The bamboo is this light colored one here, and it actually looks more blush. Like I have a blush Erin Condren highlighter from a long time ago, and it looks, the barrel color looks the same, but bamboo to me means it's like a beige, I don't know. So let's just go. So we're gonna do, they have the 3 dot sizes, that's just based on how hard you press. So we'll try to replicate that. So we've got a big press, a medium press, and a light press. Okay, it is blush, so I will definitely use this one. And then we've got the chisel tip side, which is like a skinny chisel tip. It's smaller than your like highlighter tip, but it is more like the chisel tip side of the dual tip markers in the Focused collection, if you're familiar with those. That's like the size of the line. All right, so let's do rust. Okay, this isn't as bad as I thought. Like I thought this was gonna be more brown, but it's kind of got like an orangey autumn kind of color to it. That's not bad. I think if you are like into that minimalist aesthetic, those are gonna be really nice for you. This is the one that they're calling blush, where to me, the bamboo is more blush. It's kind of like a peachy blush kind of color, but this is the one that they've actually labeled as blush, so. Oh, and this one's like fluorescent, and I'm not a fan. It's not for me, it's not doing it for me, but that's okay because now I know I'm gonna use the bamboo, which is kind of like the color I hoped it would be. But this one's a little too fluorescent, not my favorite. It doesn't look like the barrel color at all, or like the color on the packaging. Not at all. So fingers crossed that these ones are not fluorescent. Okay, the purple one is good. Lilac is what they're calling it. The dot tip is kind of like rigid, like it's not like pillowy, so you do have to be pretty like, if you want that bigger dot, you're making like a conscious effort. What am I doing? I'm doing this on the wrong side. I wrote dual tip dot markers there. Oh well. Anyhow, so that was lilac, and I like it. It doesn't resemble the barrel color, so I don't know if any of these do. The blush does, and I guess the rust does, but like these don't resemble the barrel color. But this is, I think the ink on the purple one comes out like nicer than the barrel color. And okay, these two are my favorite colors. I love a dusty blue and like a turquoise, aqua, teal, whatever. These are like my colors, my jam. So I'm excited about these, and I'm really hopeful I'm gonna like them. Ooh, that did not work out, and I just ruined it because I pushed down and like the whole tip sunk in. Oh no, I wonder, we're gonna try something. This is unfortunate that I just did that like on camera. I don't know, I'm gonna have to wipe that off before I try to use it on something. Let me try to show you here what happened. You can see, all right, you can see how when I press down, the blue one just like collapsed into the barrel. And this is what it's supposed to look like, and that's what it looked like after I used it for the first time. So that's unfortunate, but it's still usable. Just, I guess I was a little too aggressive with it. I don't know. There's a lot of ink coming out of this. I love the color. I just gotta be careful with it. This, I don't know if it's something I would even use as like for like check boxes anyway. It is kind of dark. It's not something I would use as a highlighter either. So I love the color. I'm just not sure how it's gonna function for like how I plan to use it. So let's be a little careful, a little more careful this time with the sea foam. So that was denim. The color name of that is denim. And then this one doesn't want to, even if I try to push harder on this one, it's not giving me more than like a little bitty dot. And now I'm scared if I push any harder, it's just gonna break. I can't, I'm like actually putting pressure on it to push it in. I mean, I don't know, I love it. I love the idea of it. It's just not, I don't know, why are the two colors I love the most the ones that are working the least? All right, so let me write down the color names here, and then I will kind of zoom in and show it to you. So this one was bamboo, this one was rust, blush, lilac, denim, and sea foam. And do you want me to do like the test over the writing and see like the highlighter test? And keep in mind, I use a super juicy number 10. This isn't, it's probably gonna smear, and that's because of the pen I use. That has nothing to do with the quality or anything like that. Bamboo, rust, and it's actually not even smearing. Rust didn't smear at all. Bamboo smeared a little bit. Blush didn't smear, even though that's fluorescent and I probably won't use it. Lilac. Hey, this is actually really interesting. I thought for sure these would smear. Denim smeared a little bit, but barely. Like when you look at it, when I show it to you up close, it's not gonna be. And let me write down what these are called so that when I zoom in, you will have the name. Dual tip dot markers. All right, so let's bring this up here. Look at that. Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this zoomed in close enough for you to see the green. How the green one, the sea foam. Look at what I did, denim and sea foam. Why didn't you tell me I did that wrong? Okay, so the green one here. Let me try to point with something skinny here. So this one, I pushed a little harder so that I could get like a bigger dot, and that's when it like collapsed into itself. And then so on the greener one, the seafoam, I tried to not break it, but this one like wouldn't have it. This one was not, you couldn't get that tip to move at all. It was like a solid, there was like no give. It wasn't pillowy at all, but the colors are really nice. The blush one, not my favorite. It's not showing up like in the viewfinder. It doesn't look as fluorescent as it is, but like it's neon, like it's fluorescent in real life. And then of course I messed up. This is actually this, so where it says denim, that's actually obviously this color. Like the word matches the color here. Don't look at that. So I totally failed on that, but you can see it's not, it didn't smear. Like I'm trying to get it as close as I can, and my camera doesn't want to focus that much, but you can see that there's like no smearing. I did let it set for a second, but not that long, and I'm actually really pleased with that. So anyhow, I think I do like them. I love the idea of them. I want them to make more colors. It would be nice if they could somehow improve on like the dot ability, the dottiness here. Now that this one's been pushed in, I can't really get a much bigger dot, but if you just barely tap it, you're still getting a dot, like for a bullet point, or if you write really small, that would make a nice checkbox. What happened here? Did I break something? How come it's not working? Like I can't get the lid back on. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that was user error, so don't be mad at the marker. But like, if there was a gray one, I would be super happy. If this was a little more pigmented, I think I would be super happy. It's not that bad. And if there was one that was like more of like an aqua color or like a lighter blue, I think I would be super happy. Here you can see the one that's showing through like ghosting or whatever the most. I don't even know if you can see that on camera. I can't see my viewfinder from here to see if you can see that, but here, Kristen, I can show you. Okay, so there is ghosting, and the darkest one, this one here was the one where I pushed down really hard on accident, and so ignore that one, but the rest of them are more representative of like the kind of ghosting you will get if you care about that thing. Honestly, I don't have time to care about that thing. I don't, as long as it's not bleeding through and ruining the page behind it where I might have something important written, like I don't care about ghosting. I'm not like a decorative planner. I'm never gonna look at my planner pages like in the future, and so I don't care if there's ghosting. Like, you know, if you're a decorative planner and you're trying to preserve like everything perfectly, then maybe you care about that. I don't know. I don't. So anyhow, I do like these. I am not disappointed as much as I kind of messed up the blue one. I think that was my own fault. It's definitely different from the Ohuhu. Like there's like give to this one. Like I don't feel like I'm gonna break it whenever I push hard on that. These, there's not as much give, and I do, especially now that I did that blue one like that, I do kind of feel like I might mess it up if I tried to make a bigger dot. So anyhow, the gray one is still gonna live in my little planner basket there, and maybe this one. This one might live in there. It's neutral enough. Okay, so that is it for this video. If you're interested in a comparison of the two sets of the gel pens, this is the Gemstones, and then the previous set that was available. If you're interested in seeing a comparison of those two sets, if you only want one, I'm gonna do like a short or something just real quick, and I will post that soon, and then you'll be able to see the difference there. So keep an eye out for that, and then keep an eye out for the reusable sticker book with the tabs if you're interested in that too. I'm gonna do that in a separate video. I'm trying to be quick to put these away while I'm talking and it's not working. So anyhow, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, please consider subscribing because I post videos like this on my channel a couple times a week and I would love to see you in the next one. I am an Erin Condren affiliate, so I will link the products below, and those links are affiliate links. So if you click on them and make a purchase, I make a commission. And I just want to say thank you so much for doing that. If you have used my links in the past, or even just gone to the site to check out what Erin Condren has, even if you haven't made a purchase, thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. I can see when people make purchases, but I don't know who it is, so I can't thank you personally, but just take this as a really sincere thank you for helping me out in that way. My family truly, honestly, genuinely appreciates it so much. So anyhow, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.